Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to another edition of Carolina Panthers Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram, coming at you here on the U to the 2. So, Carolina Panthers finished up their second preseason game, and they fall to the Baltimore Ravens by a score of 20-3. So let's talk some about this game. So, first thing we notice is that Sam Darnold did play a series and was one of two for 16 yards. Hit a 16-yarder to Robbie Anderson. Sam Darnold, made some good decisions, but unfortunately, that first and only series for him got stalled at the goal line. Once again, Carolina Panthers offense struggling in the red zone. Not only that, Joey Sly missed a field goal and made a field goal. Will Grier had an actually decent night passing. He was 11 of 14 for 144 yards. Got sacked twice, but no touchdowns, no interceptions. So, can't really say that he did terrible. Didn't turn the ball over. And he was 11 of 14. Pretty much his best game. To this day, his best game. PJ Walker struggled tonight. 1 of 8 for 8 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions, but 1 of 8. Chuba Hubbard got a good bit of action in. 9 carries, 24 yards. But the run game was pretty much non-existent for Carolina. Just to keep it real, the run game was non-existent. The receiving game, Terrace Marshall, 3 catches, 50 yards. Shi Smith got a little bit of work in, 2 catches, 35 yards. Tommy Tremble, 2 catches, 18 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 2 catches, 29 yards. Of course, Robbie Anderson had the 116-yard grab. But yeah. Offense, once again, couldn't get the ball into the end zone. Not to mention, only had 8 first downs. Only 8 first downs this game, y'all. Third down efficiency, 2 of 11. 2 of 11. Only had 189 total yards. Five penalties. They didn't turn the ball over. And they were 0 of 2 in the red zone. I get that this is preseason, but y'all, we have an issue here. A big issue that stemmed over from last year. The red zone struggles, the terrible third down conversion efficiency. We have a serious problem. And the regular season is right around the corner. I understand that this is preseason, but this is not a good look, especially for the depth of the team. It's not a good look. Not to mention, already a lot of people don't like Will Grier because of his struggles, which I get. But he's fighting to have a job, and tonight he actually played decent. So we can't really hate on him for tonight. Not that much. We can't really hate on him. And tonight, PJ Walker struggled after having a pretty decent game in the first preseason game. And yeah, I understand Sam Darnold only had one series, but this just goes to show y'all that if Sam Darnold goes down, we're in trouble at quarterback. We're in big trouble at quarterback. I mean, a lot of folks want to say, put in PJ Walker to start. He's going to get the starting job over Sam Darnold. With the way he looked tonight, hold up. Hold up. I mean, he really wasn't even that big of a factor last season in the Detroit Lions shutout. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the end zone. If Sam Darnold goes down, we are in big trouble. We're in big trouble. Huge trouble. I'm going to just go ahead and lay that out right now. If Sam Darnold goes down, we are in big trouble on offense. Run game is not looking good. Yes, I understand we haven't ran Christian McCaffrey, but right now the run game is not looking good. Pass protection's pretty decent. I'll give the O-line that. The pass protection's pretty decent. But the run blocking, the run game's just not there right now, y'all. It's not there. It's good to see the receivers, get some catches and such. I think the receivers will be just fine. I do. And then just the team on offense has to be more disciplined. I mean, with the penalties, the false starts, got to be more disciplined. But only 8 first downs, 2 of 11 on third down efficiency. It's not good. The Ravens, they were 10 of 17 on third downs, and they had 24 first downs, y'all. And that's gonna hurt the defense. The defense did have, some moments. Defense did cause 2 turnovers, a fumble and an interception. Hassan Reddick had that interception. But honestly, let's look at the defense side. Let's see. Sean Chandler was the one that recovered the fumble. Say Josh Bynes was the leading tackler with 9 total tackles. 4 of them were solo tackles. Hassan Reddick had the interception, returned at 26 yards, so that was nice. It was nice to see Shi Smith on kickoff return, so that was pretty neat. Had C.J. Saunders and David Moore on punt returns. And like I said, Joey Sly made a field goal, missed a field goal. He missed the 34-yarder, but nailed the 41-yarder. But, I mean, Frankie Louvu had a few shines. Brian Burns was the one that had the sack on Lamar Jackson. So, I mean, I don't know, y'all. I just when the other team has 24 first downs, 10 of 17 on third down conversions, it's not a good look on the defense. Not to mention the run game. The Ravens' run game tore us up. Tyson Williams, 10 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Nate McCrary, 15 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. So, I mean, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. And, of course, Ravens had 2 field goals. But, defense, I mean, shows a little bit of light in getting 2 turnovers. But it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good enough. It doesn't look good enough. I think overall defense will do all right. Here's hoping. If they can consistently get off the field quicker. But the offense, I'm worried for the offense, to be honest with y'all. Because right now, there hasn't really been a positive sign on the red zone scoring and on third downs. And this could easily carry into the regular season. So, honestly, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed. But I'm pretty disappointed. This was not a great game. This was not a great game at all. I just got to keep it real. Yes, it's preseason. I understand that. I'm not taking anything away from that. But it was still a terrible game. But anyway, I expect Sam Darnold to have more playing time. Who knows, might play a quarter in this last game against the Steelers. But it'll pretty much be the team's last opportunity to, for certain folks to fight to get a job. Matt Rule is pretty disappointed in Joey Sly, so who knows? Maybe they do get a new kicker. Maybe give some competition. Maybe Joey Sly does end up getting cut. I don't know. But, he's bad right now. But so is the offense. The offense is just as bad because they cannot get it into the end zone. Can't get it into the end zone. Just got to keep it real. I mean, even on that first series, that goal line stop, I blame a lot of that on the bad play calling of Joe Brady. And to be honest with y'all, more and more that I see this, the more and more I'm just not feeling Joe Brady. Yes, I understand that this is his second season, but this guy is not showing out like he did with LSU. All the hype and everything behind Joe Brady, and this dude is not delivering. He's not. The play calling has not been great. Let's keep it real. Like, the credibility is not lining up. Matt Rule. Matt Rule is not exactly, pleasing to the fans either. So, but I have to say, Joe Brady and the play calling, I just, more and more, I'm just not feeling it. So something's got to change with that. Otherwise, come regular season, we gonna be screwed. Especially on offense. It doesn't matter if we have Christian McCaffrey and all of our main starters. If the play calling's trash and inconsistent, we in trouble. And as I said again, if Sam Darnold goes down, we in big trouble. So, we got one more preseason game. Probably another look at the starters. Probably get to play a little bit longer, maybe a quarter or so. And then just the rest of the folks just trying to make the roster. But offensive line, worried about. I mean, the offense in general, like, these second and third stringers and just the depth, there's concern. Defense, I think, will eventually be fine, but the run defense has to get better. And they just got to get off the field quicker. But on offense, got to do better in the red zone, and the third down conversion efficiency has to improve ASAP. Immediately. But anyway, that's all that I have. Let me know what y'all thought of this game. What do y'all think about the direction the offense and defense is going? Is there anything that stood out to you with this game? Any particular players? Some things you liked, some things you didn't like? You think Joey Sly's about to be out of here? What do you think of Will Grier? Will Grier had a decent game. Didn't turn the ball over, and he was 11 of 14. So this was actually probably his best game. Do you think they still cut him? PJ Walker struggled. What do you have to say to that? And yeah, that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram of Blitzball Champ Gaming. Another episode of Carolina Panthers Talk. Everybody have a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all soon. Laters.